Every step is laid for us a snare. That is the fact of life, the life which we live. And this is what Savitri's mother is telling to Narad. Narad has already made known the death of Satyavan, whom Savitri has chosen for her husband. Obviously, such a thing cannot be acceptable to any mother, and therefore Savitri is questioning the very power who has created this world. She asked Narad, "It is your God who had made this cruel law here, law of death. Is it your God?" Of course, this is a wrong question, but it is a perfectly human question. The state in which Savitri's mother is, according to that, she is asking a perfect question. She could have asked how in the world of God death has entered in, how there is ignorance, how there is pain and suffering, how it is the law of fate which perseveres. But then she is not interested in any metaphysical discussion. She is facing a problem of life and she wants concrete answers for that, definite answers for that. It is your God. She is challenging God Himself. She is not interested in understanding the nature of this world, the riddle of this world. She is not interested in that. The fact for her is tomorrow her daughter's husband is going to die. How can she accept that? She says that perhaps life had a false start. The race is set even before the signal is given. There is a movement, there is a false start. And at that moment of time, at that false start, a fatal seed is cast in this creation. The fatal seed of death, of suffering, of ignorance. At the false start of life itself is the presence of the fatal seed. It is that seed which has now sprouted. It is that seed which has given rise to evil and good, something which is pleasing to us, something which is calamitous to us. It is that seed which has given rise to these conflicting things in life here. And now, in the presence of that false start, that seed of evil and good, there is always the wavering will. The will is not steady, and mind suffers. It is not able to argue clearly. It is not able to think properly. It is aided by world's disharmony, or the conflicts, or the contradictions. It is these which govern the thinking of man. And it is under these conditions that man is working. Man receives gifts from nature, all kinds of gifts man is receiving. But on them, on all those gifts, is laid a curse. All those gifts which come, they do not come happily. You think that they are very beautiful, but then there is a worm, there is the insect, there is the drop of poison. All of them come automatically with these gifts of natures. The opposites walk together. The evil and good, the heat and the cold, love and jealousy, anger and calm, all of them walk simultaneously together. Truth and falsehood, they are together here in this creation. Sin is always there to spoil joy. Virtue itself is a kind of a prison. We think we are living a very happy, virtuous life, but that itself is a trap, and there is no way out of it at all. At every step is laid for us a snare. That is the way the nature works here. Ignorance and nations are the roots of this trouble. Whatever is achieved is dragged to the precipice. It collapses, it stumbles, it falls, it crashes. That is the cosmic tragedy in which man lives constantly. A will that comprises all these elements, that the will that conspires constantly with death, with time, with fate. It is that which is governing the life of man. Perhaps when you see all these difficulties of this creation, all these problems, all these conflicts, it looks as though the soul itself is not a reality but a dream. The soul itself is a dream. It looks as though everything has to end into an illusion. There is no God here at all. There is no reality. There are no values present here at all. Possibly, even the eternal, even Brahman himself is a fiction. It does not really exist. It is our imagination. It is a fiction. Soul is a dream. Under these conditions, what can man do? He is helpless. How this has happened? And therefore she says, at every step is laid for us a snare.